Wednesdays live blackout reading. Now, please do be reminded, YouTube, that these messages and readings are for entertainment purposes only. So make sure you are consulting with the Most High, going in, trusting your very own intuition, wisdom, and guidance before you reach out to and or for divination. All right. Now, having said that, let's see what card has come forth here. All right, so we have the scriptures card. It is in the book of Colossians chapter 3, verse number 12, or excuse me, 17. Verse number 17 reads as follows: And whatever you do, in word or deed, do all in the name of the Master Messiah, giving thanks to Elohim the Father through him. On the back of the card, we're in the book of Colossians chapter 3, verse number 15, and verse number 15 reads as follows: And let the peace of Elohim rule in your hearts, to which indeed you were called in one body, and be filled with thanks. All right, so thank you, Master Messiah, for those scriptures. That card does not even belong in this deck. This is actually the kimMayfield Gnosticism T for Me Oracle card deck. But all right, let's go to the What's Gossip Oracle card deck. Master Messiah is saying that whatever we do, we should do it in the name of Master Messiah. Whatever we do in word or deed, all right? So we have the past life, What's Gossip card here upright. So there is something here about soul memories, previous connections, unexplained familiarity. There is a sense of, I've known you before, okay? Maybe someone has encountered someone that they feel familiar with, all right? So let's go to the next deck, all right? Master Messiah, what message would you like to come forth for this reading? Please speak to your children. We have the hysterical card here reversed. So something is out of control. There's slow progress here, missed opportunities, delayed, all right? Opportunities canceled, benefits or opportunities. There's unfinished business here. So some things may not be working out the way someone wanted it to. A relationship may not be moving forward because one or both parties may be hesitating. All right, if this has anything to do with a relationship, if this has anything to do with one's work or career, okay, their work or career may not be progressing at the rate that they hoped. Okay, someone, if this has anything to do with health, someone may have like a slow recovery from an illness or injury. Someone in general could be being affected by negative energy in general. All right, maybe this is why the past life card is here. Maybe this familiarity is not a person, but is negative energy that someone is having to overcome, and they are hysterical because they have missed opportunities. All right, maybe there are delays in their life. Okay, something's been canceled. There's slow progress here, and something or someone is behaving in an out of control manner. So let's go to the next deck. Master Messiah, please give us more insight, guidance, and wisdom on the hysterical card reversed, the past life card upright, and the first scripture that came out and said, whatever you do in word or deed, do it all in the name of Master Messiah. So we have the chained card here reversed. So in the past, someone was codependent on an unhealthy attachment and they felt weighed down. All right. So maybe if someone had not been codependent, if they had decided to, whatever I speak or whatever I do, I'm going to speak it and say it in the name of Master Messiah. Maybe they would not be experiencing slow progress at this time. All right, missed opportunities, or being in the energy of being hysterical and out of control because things are not working out the way they wanted to. But this is a familiar energy. All right, I don't know, with the past life card here, maybe this is saying that this person was not able to overcome these unhealthy codependent attachments. Okay, they were not able to avoid being delayed or avoid missing opportunities. The influences card is here reversed because this person has some type of archonic attachment. All right. The thinking card is here reversed. So in the past, this person with this archonic attachment was missing, craving, and desiring someone or something. Again, this was a codependent, unhealthy attachment that left them or has left them feeling weighed down. The beauty card is here reversed because this person was not generous, kind hearted. They were not a beautiful person in the past, okay, to someone. Again, maybe this again is familiar. Maybe this is what they did in a past life, okay? They were codependent on something or someone that made them feel weighed down. All right, they have these archonic attachments because they are in this low vibrational energy of missing, craving, and desiring someone. And it is all because they were not a graceful, charming, and kind person in the past. With the commitment card here reversed, okay, you should have been offering someone a promise of fidelity, offering them a promise of marriage, but perhaps because you have these archonic attachments, these demonic attachments, and these codependency issues, these unhealthy, weighed down attachments did not allow you to be able to be in the energy of offering someone marriage, okay? Even promising them fidelity doesn't seem like was on the board for you to be able to do. Let's go to the Kim Mayfield Dirty 30s Oracle card deck. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you all for being here. The marriage card is here reversed. Again, it's clarifying the commitment card here reversed. Perhaps you wanted to marry someone. Well, if you why weren't you kind to them in the past? Why weren't you generous to them? Okay? Because now you're missing them, craving them, all right, aching for them, but that is not going to bring them back into your life, all right? Let's go to the spiritual symbols Oracle card deck. Master Messiah, what spiritual symbols Oracle card is here? Would like to come forth, please speak to your children. The remote control spiritual symbols Oracle card is here reversed. So there's something about taking the wheel, being selective, being able to control and manipulate outcomes. So I'm not sure how you felt you were going to control and manipulate an outcome by not being kind to someone, by not being in the energy of being even able to promise them fidelity and or marriage. All right, maybe you thought you were going to take the wheel and control this outcome. Or maybe you thought if you were not kind-hearted to them and not generous, that would lead to marriage. I'm not sure how that works, or that would lead to some type of rebirth with this person. There's something about multiple choices and options. So in the past, you were not kind hearted and generous to this person because you had other options that you may have been being kind hearted and generous to. There's something about stimulation. All right. Maybe this person that you should have been generous and kind hearted to stimulates you, and you weren't generous and kind hearted to them because you had other options that you had to be generous and kind hearted to. But you're not. Why aren't you missing those people? I mean, it seems like they are the ones that would owe you something, okay, because you were generous to them. All right, since many men, not all, but many men think if they spend money on you, you do owe them something, okay? So you didn't spend any money on this person, okay? You thought that if you were not generous and giving and kind-hearted to them, that that would somehow lead to marriage and commitment. But the marriage card is reversed and the commitment card is reversed, all right? All right, let's go to the Love Oracle deck. Master Messiah, what else is here? Please speak to your children. The Divine Masculine card is here reversed. So you may have been a Divine Masculine in the past, but for some reason your status has been knocked down to a Karmic Masculine. The Loyalty card is here reversed because you are not believable. And Divine Masculines are righteous masculine energies, okay? They are masculine energies that can be trusted, that can be relied on, that can be believed. So maybe that is how you lost your divine masculine status. The healing card is here reversed. You needed to release, purify, and cleanse in the past, but you didn't. All right, you weren't focusing on that. Let's go to the physical features oracle card deck. Master Messiah, what are the physical features associated with some of the individuals in this reading? We have the black hair card here reversed. We have glasses reversed. Resting bitch face upright. So someone is not smiling at you. They're giving you a resting bitch face. They don't want you to come near them, all right? They don't want, maybe it's this person that you weren't generous and kind-hearted to in the past, right? They are not, I guess, accommodating your wishes at this time. All right, let's go to the Divine Time Oracle card deck, and then we'll go to the characters. All right, so Master Messiah, what Divine Time Oracle card is here? Please speak to your children. September is here reversed. All right, I don't know. Maybe someone's birthday is in September, or maybe someone want to be committed to this person that they were not generous and kind to in the past by September, but it is reversed. We have the distract yourself from the waiting game divine time oracle card. All right, so maybe you're playing some type of waiting game. All right, the release the need to control the situation is here. All right, you're not able to control the situation because you didn't contribute to the situation. Again, I don't know, maybe you need to go back to the people who you were generous with, kind-hearted, you were beautiful to in the past, okay, and see if one of them can, you know, be on the same page with you as far as promising fidelity and marriage too. Again, because why would this person consider you as an option when you did not consider them as an option in the past? You instead chose to spend money on those options, chose to be a beautiful, kind-hearted, generous person to those options, giving this person zilch, zero, nothing. All right, and that has downgraded your status. You are no longer a divine masculine. All right, so let's go to the ancient Paleo Hebrew letters. Master Messiah, what ancient Paleo Hebrew letter would like to come forth with a message for this reading? Please speak to your children. The ancient Paleo Hebrew letter Sa has come forth. Keywords and phrases include support, twist, slowly turn or fasten, hold, hand on a staff, picture of a support or a prop. So you were slowly playing this waiting game, thinking if you breadcrumbed someone, if you were not kind-hearted, a beautiful person to them, that that would be your support, that would allow you to turn or fasten something the way that you wanted it to go. All right, but I don't think that's how it's working out. Let's go to the ancient Hebrew letters. All right, now see what would have happened if you had been generous and kind-hearted to this person. So we have the ancient Hebrew letter kapha. All right, this is the wheel of fortune in tarot, and it did come out reversed. So this speaks of fate and good luck. All right, so I don't know, maybe you feel like you're having bad luck at this time. Keywords and phrases include palm, pledge, pacify, rock, earning power, bow down, subdue, and cupped hand. Well, I don't know, maybe if you weren't trying to make this person bow down, or if you weren't trying to subdue this person by holding back from them, you know, maybe even your feelings, okay, your emotions, because why would you be missing them, craving them, and desiring them if you didn't have any type of feelings for this person? So kafa is the palm that holds blessings and gifts. Take what is given, let rich blessings flow. So maybe you thought that gifts would be pouring down on you. Okay, maybe this person is a very abundant person. I don't know, maybe they sent you love and light, all right, and you thought if you breadcrumb them that they would continue to send you love and light from a distance, but this person has withdrawn their gifts from you, okay, because this card has come out reversed. All right, now let's go to the kimMayfield RuneSpeak Oracle card deck, and this is the deck that will tell us what would have happened if you had chosen to make this person a priority, your option, okay? promised them marriage and fidelity because you were generous with them. So we have the Isa RuneSpeak Oracle card with the theme ice. It is reversed. Keywords and phrases include stasis, stillness, self-control, focus, identity, ego, and image. So I don't know, maybe you had some type of huge gargantuan ego in the past. You were more concerned about your image in the past, okay? But you want things to heat up now, all right? I don't know. Maybe this person is more focused on stillness at this time, connecting to the Most High, because someone that maybe they were guided to show love to send love and light to, I don't know, didn't see them as a priority, didn't see them worthy of being generous to, being kind hearted to. All right. Again, you had other options that you did that with. All right. So divinations include ego consciousness and self control, or egomania and self centeredness. So because you did not make this person a priority, you are now in the energy of egomania and self-centeredness, all right? You're still thinking about you, rather than us having a covenant or a sacred covenant with the Most High, all right? Focusing on this marriage, this promise of fidelity, all right? Now, since if you had if you had focused on this person, you would be in the energy of self-control, all right? You wouldn't be needing to release the need to control a situation, because this person may have been your wife by now, okay? But you couldn't distract yourself from playing some type of waiting game that didn't go in favor. So now you're in the energy of ego consciousness, or you would have been in the energy of ego consciousness, okay? Not having this huge gargantuan ego, able to humble yourself and say, I have feelings for this person, all right? I am not going to play mind games with them, all right? And throw other options in their face, okay? Show them that I'm getting it in with others. I'm spending money, making it rain on others, while this person was the one that was actually sending me love and light. And now I miss, crave, and desire that, all right? So you would be in ego consciousness now. You would have self control now, all right? But, okay, this is where we are. So, should we go to another deck, or should we end it here? Let's go to the Spiritual Warfare Oracle card deck, I think, and then we'll end it there. Master Messiah, what Spiritual Warfare card would like to come forth with a message for this reading? So we are in the book of Hazon, Revelation, chapter 12, verse number 11. And they overcame him because of the blood of the Lamb and because of the word of their witness, and they did not love their lives to the death. So this person does not love the matrix to their death, okay? Maybe they are willing to get out of the matrix or turn away from someone who is matrix minded, okay? Who is looking at the Seven of Cups, all right? But not realizing that in some of those cups are curses, and in some of those cups are blessings, okay? And knowing which cup to choose, all right, determines where you are at the crossroads, and if crossroads, excuse me, and if you, what direction you will go from there, okay? So you made your decision, all right? You chose cups that had curses in them, all right? And now you desire to have a beautiful person back into your life who did nothing but send you love and light and wish you the best in life. All right, so I'm going to end this live reading here. Remember, Master Messiah, he loves you most of all. He doesn't want to see any hurt, harm, or danger come to you. So do your best to treat everyone the way you wish to be treated, so that you are not in a situation like this, missing, craving, and desiring someone that you could have been married to at this time and could have had a beautiful union with. I will be back soon with another live in Master Messiah's name. Good luck to you all. Shalom.